Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are jumping into another episode of our RP out here on the Canadian Runner 02 Old Volcano map. Now, real quick before we dive into it, some of the vehicles I'm going to be using in this video are console friendly and some are not. A good rule of thumb to figure out which ones are and are not is if they are branded, they are not console friendly, but if they are non-branded, chances are that they are either console friendly or are already on your console browser. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Now, I was browsing the local listings of trucks for sale, you know, as you do, and I came across something that was quite interesting. So interesting to the point where I was like, I gotta buy this. So I called the guy, and I was like, if I show up, and it's literally everything that you say it is, and it's everything that it was in the pictures, I will buy it, and I will give you cash. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hook up our trailer, and we're going to head out to his house. He actually is just down the road. We're going to head out to his house, and we're actually going to see if this truck is all that that he says it is. So let's go ahead and fire up the good old F-350. And we'll hook our trailer up to it, and we'll head out. Now, what we are going to look at is a Chevy C10 mud truck that has a massive lift on it, coilovers, huge axles, boggers, basically the works, but apparently he didn't have time to enjoy it anymore and needs to get rid of it. Now, I know we have another project truck right now. We got that good old F100 dually over there, but hopefully we have room for another project truck because when this thing came up for sale, I was like, dude, I need that. Now, I hope that it is small enough to fit on the pull behind. I think that because we have that massive gooseneck right there, but I think we'll be able to fit it on the pull behind. And if we can't, well, we'll come back and get the gooseneck. Because fortunately, the guy's house isn't too far down the road. Now, I think it's going to be really cool to actually have a mud truck out here at the farm because, you know, you never know when you might need to, like, you know, let's say your plow breaks and you need to plow some fields. I mean, who's to say that a massive engine and some 50-some-odd inch boggers can't do, you know, a similar job as a plow could? Obviously sarcasm, but still. All right, let's make our way down there. Now, it's not this house on the left, but it's the next house on the left. And you guys may have already seen a little bit of a glimpse of where it is back behind the house there, but I think that we're in for a treat, don't you, Beans? Because I sure as heck do. Let them know that we're pulling up. I can see something peeking out behind the house. All right, let's go ahead and swing wide so we don't take out this dude's mailbox. Easy. Ooh, that's like, I swung a lot wider than I needed to for that. Trying not to mess up his grass either. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up and shut the truck down, let them know we're here, and then now we can go actually walk around back and check out that truck. Now, let's go ahead and just knock on the door real quick, make sure he's home. Yes? Yes, you're here? Oh, I can go around and just look at the truck myself? Okay. All right, well, let me go walk around back real quick. I wonder where his boat is. Oh, dude, you can see the front end of it right there. Oh, my God. Holy crap. Yeah, so it really is everything he said it was in the listing. It is absolutely everything he said it was and a half. Bro, this is like, look at where, like, this is like my head height right here. Holy smokes. All right, let's hop into it. Let's like, climb up, get it opened up, and let's actually look around the inside. Yo! This thing is awesome in here. I mean, it's honestly like, I love how it's not too crazy. It's got like a paint matched dash, got the old school steering wheel. You know, you got Beans chilling out up there. You've got the, it's almost like a camo, like, dash wrap and everything. What about in the bed? I love this, like, little chase rack he's got here. Love the lights on it. Oh, yeah, look at the, like, suspension mounting points for these massive coilovers. Let's look underneath it because you've got axle brakes. You've got hydro steer front and back. You've got a massive drop box. The whole mud truck frame assembly has been done. Painted links. Literally everything that you would want. Thing has gorgeous specialty forged wheels. Brand new boggers on it. Yeah, we'll take it. We will absolutely take it. And not only will we take it, but let's go ahead and take the opportunity to start it up for the very first time. So let's climb up into it once more. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. Let's fire it up. Yeah, I'm about that. I am absolutely about that. Let's see what the horn sounds like. I think that fits. I think that is absolutely fitting. All right, let me pull this thing around to the front of the house. Holy crap. Dude, it's got so much torque. I don't know how much power this thing is making. I mean, he said he never dynoed it, but, I mean, it's gotta be a lot. Because when you hit it, it pulls the entire front end up. It almost literally pulls the front tires off the ground. Almost. Oh, my God. Well, so I think the... Stop. Thank you. Let me just make sure the deal is final. Oh, yeah, it's final. Cool. All right, we'll be loading it up. Let's go. Now, I'm not so sure if my pull-behind is going to be able to handle this, but it's going to be close. It is certainly going to be close. Alrighty. Well, it might be just wide enough. Oh, yeah. We're going to max out the width capacity, but, I mean, it'll still fit. It'll work, but it's going to be real close. There she is. Let me move it back just a little bit more. Not bad. We'll put it in neutral. Make sure the parking brake is on. And shut it down. And there you go. That is the first look at our new C10 mud truck that we just picked up literally from our neighbor down the road. Oh, dude. That is amazing. And now we have to get it back to the farm. And we have to see what sort of shenanigans we can get into with it at the farm itself. All right, let's walk on back to the F-350, and we just need to make sure that that thing is fully strapped down and good to go, which it is. Let's fire it up. Pleasure doing business with you, my dude. All right, let's head home and get this thing unloaded. All right, well, do you have a back way out? Because apparently, with where the weight is on this trailer, it doesn't like what I'm about to do. It doesn't like how I'm about to turn around. Oh, you don't mind if I turn around in your yard? Okay. Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, you had plans to, like, tear up all this grass anyway. Oh, well, that's good. See, that makes me feel a lot better now that I'm tearing it up. Bro, that thing is heavy. I'm having to make a ultra-wide turn. Like, this is one of the widest turns I've had to make in this truck in a long time. But he said he didn't care that I tore up the yard, so it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. If he's not worried about his grass, I'm not going to worry about his grass. All right, let's ease it back on out into the road. And try to not take the mailbox out. I say try. It may happen, it may not. All right, we're good. Yep, we're good. Man, with this thing on the back, the width of the turns that you have to take because of the way the weight is balanced, it's a pretty wide radius, I will say that for sure. Let's get back to the house, and then the cool thing about getting this thing back to the house is that, yes, there is a swamp, like, down on the other side of town that I really want to take this thing to, but even more so than that, I would love to take this thing... Why is it bogging? Yo, why are you bogging? What the heck is going on here? Is there something that the trailer is stuck on? Because it felt like it was bogging really bad, and I don't know why. Seems like it's doing a little bit better now. Just a little bit. I mean, it seems like it's good to go, frankly. Now that we've got it in high, I think we're all sorted, I think. All right, let's get you out behind the house and unload you off the trailer. And like I said, even though there is a kind of swampy mud pit area on the other side of town, what we're going to do is we're actually going to test it out right here in the farm field first before we do anything else or before we take it anywhere else, because I think the farm field is going to offer a really challenging muddy area for this thing to run through. Obviously not through, like, the cornfield itself, but through the area that's, like, recently been cleared. I think that'll be a good test for it. Let's pull you up. Almost there. All right, perfect. Now, unpack, stop, and then we'll hop in the mud truck. That startup never gets old. It, like, seriously never gets old, dude. Like, oh my God. I love that startup sound. And I gotta get a picture of that. It's just so good. I love how internally I'm like, yes, I bought this mud truck for my farm. And people are like, what purpose would it serve in terms of farming? And I'm like, I don't know, but I sure did buy it for my farm, that's for sure. Bro, it bogs, though. Like, when you put it in, well, when you put it in automatic mode, that's actually where the correct ratios for this kind of come into play. Yo, it digs in and goes, though. Look at that. That is wild. I mean, I'm in 4th gear, just absolutely blasting through the mud. That is nuts. This is wild. Okay, we're gonna need to take this thing into some deeper, more challenging mud soon, because clearly the farm fields are not really any kind of match for this thing. It is just ripping them apart. That's nuts, and I'm really proud of this truck. I am super proud of it, though. That is amazing. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, so here's my question now. If we go in and we kind of mess with the gear ratios just a little bit, and we go for like a more, you know, more kind of off-road ratio gear set, let's see how it'll do with the off-road ratio gear set in the mud in high, because I feel like it might do a little bit better with that. Oh my god, bro, it doesn't dig at all in high now. Yo, okay, the off-road box is definitely the ratio set that you want if you're gonna run this in the mud in high, because it's trying to pull wheelies with this one. This is high gear. That is absolutely bonkers. Yo, I am absolutely in love with this truck right now. This thing, we could use it to literally help get vehicles out of the mud. We could use it as a rescue and recovery rig. I know it's not necessarily designed as one, but boy, if we, oh my god, if we need one, this thing might be the actual ticket, dude. Hope. So I may or may not have crashed my new mud truck already. Don't worry about that, though. It's fine. Luckily, we have this built-in electric winch. That's not how that was supposed to go. Like I was saying, luckily we have this built-in electric winch that helps in just about every scenario or dynamic that you might want or need. And you know, we barely have any body damage. And you know what? All the rest of it will buff out in the barn, so it's fine. I mean, we'll go to clean it and buff it anyway, because I still have quite a bit of fun to have with this thing. Come on, send it. Oh, no. Don't flip it. Okay, apparently these trenches are not this thing's forte. It is not a fan of these trenches. I wonder what happens if we try to kind of push one of these hay bales around. Will it get mad? Oh, God. So it actually just tries to drive up on top of them. And actually, that's a really sick photo. That's amazing. Oh, it's going to try and flip over on me. Oh, I couldn't ninja winch out of it. I tried to ninja winch out of it so bad, and it was just like, yep, nope, that's not what I'm feeling. That's not what I'm talking about. Are you just gonna, like, literally inch along on your side? Like, bro, oh my god. Dude, and we can actually even push the suspension higher if we want to. But see, here's the thing. It doesn't want, okay, now it wants to attach to a tree. It's all in, like, when and where it wants to attach to a winch point. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. And other times it'll be like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not doing that. And so you have to end up going back and forth on it, you know? Are you just gonna, like, walk in circles on me? You flipped over earlier. Like, you actually allowed me to flip you over earlier. So I don't understand why you're not allowing me to flip you over now. There's a reason why this thing came with an offline winch, a battery-powered winch. And this is the exact reason right here. But apparently, it just wants to walk itself around in a circle and not actually flip back over. It's probably because of the mud. Well, I guess we're going to have to get one of our tractors out here to help rescue this thing, because it's clear that I've got it into too much of a bind to where the electric winch isn't really going to help it all that much. And, you know, you have to admit that you've gotten yourself into quite a bind when you can't get yourself flipped back over even with an electric winch. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of our RP, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.